Hello, my name is Jacob Osborne, and this is our 6th speaking assignment. Today I'm going to talk about high school in small towns of Texas. I'm going to talk about size of football in small towns, the community in which it is played in and that it creates, and the school districts in which it is played in. So let's get started. The size of football in Texas is a major deal. In the small town of Quanah, where I live, football is a major deal. It's one way you can interact with younger kids and older people. Our town and team is blessed. We always make it out of district and make a run through the playoffs. My sophomore year, we made it out of district and into the first round, and my junior and senior year, we both made it to the regional round, in which we got beat in. On any given week, according to the Texas UIL, there are more than 600 high school football games going on across Texas on Friday nights, and involving 40,000 players and 100,000 if you don't count junior varsity players, which are players that are brought down to make better before they go on to varsity. Community, we'll move on into community. According to ABC News, a man named Benny Cotton said regardless the level of talent your team has, it's what draws the community together and gives it something to brag about. I find this very true because if you go anywhere during the week of the game, somebody will always stop you and ask you about how do you think y'all are going to do this Friday? You think y'all are going to win? How are they looking? They're looking pretty good? Stuff like that. Another fun fact is during the war years, there wasn't a lot of people could do. So football became an entertainment. It was like going to the movies or going to the theater, and it became something like so that you have a good time. Another thing is it's good for businesses in small towns. They make t-shirts, jackets, hats, and sell them to make sure that you look good for the games and you're able to cheer on your team looking fresh. The other thing we're going to talk about is school districts. School districts keep schools large, I think, so that school football teams stay competitive. Also, Texas prides themselves on their amazing high school football stadiums, much like Allen, which has a $60 million Eagle Stadium, which took 2 years to build. They also are big enough that they rent the Cowboys Stadium every year to play a game in. That's a big deal. I know that in our small town, our superintendent prides himself in the way our game field looks. It's not a big deal to see him out there mowing the yard and watching practice at the same time, waving to you while he's doing it. The major thing in school districts are you have to keep your grades up to play. So no pass and no play is a saying our coaches say. And our coaches are pretty like they push you to make good grades. If you're failing, you have to, or our old coach, if you were failing, you'd have to do a Bronco, which was like 5-yard air raids, where you go 5 yards, drop down, do a push-up, and then take off again for another 5 yards. And then you have to bear crawl back and do like 25 push-ups and 25 sit-ups. And after like the third day of those, you're really wanting to pass. So you swallow your pride and go in and ask the teacher what you could do to make your grade better, or ask her what you're messing up on. I think that in a state where everything seems oversized or really big, like a big deal, high school football is a tradition I believe will always be something that small towns pride themselves on, and that it'll always be a big deal in small towns across Texas. Thank you for watching, and hope you have a good semester.